What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with year 2 of the Madden 22 Minnesota Vikings realistic rebuild. If you tune into part 1, it was kind of weird. Not even gonna lie to y'all, it was kind of weird. We finished with an 8-9 record, below 500, and still made the playoffs. We were second in the division. We even got a playoff win, advanced to the divisional round, where we did take a L. We let Mike Zimmer go. We're taking over as the new head coach. We had kind of like a week off season, really didn't make a lot of moves. I don't even think we made any moves in free agency. We just drafted players. We did trade Michael Pierce to acquire more draft picks to fill out the roster. And with that being said, let's meet that roster right now. Quarterback 1, we have Kirk Cousins, still the captain at quarterback for at least right now. Looking at the season that he had last season, it was not bad. It wasn't like amazing. It was Kirk Cousins-esque. Kirk Cousins-esque. I think we can still win with it. I'm going to see what I can do with him as our quarterback, with me taking over as the coach. But, you know, if we do decide to move on from Kirk Cousins, it ain't personal or nothing. Don't know if it'll be Kellen Mond or we might have to draft another quarterback. But for right now, Kirk Cousins is still Captain Kirk. Like I said, we do have Kellen Mond still learning, developing behind him. And we brought in Blake Bortles to be our quarterback 3 and to compete with Kellen Mond for that backup quarterback spot. Looking at the running back position, Dalvin Cook, who had a really great season last season. I think he was like top 5 rusher in the league, maybe something like that. Alexander Madison was really good. He had double-digit touchdowns. Wayne Gallman made the Pro Bowl as a punt returner, and then Kane was a special teamers return man. Fullback C.J. Ham made the Pro Bowl. I think he had like 3 or 4 rushing touchdowns. It might have been 4. Was it 3? Was it 4 or 3? It was 3. It was 3. But he had a Pro Bowl season at fullback. Justin Jefferson, he had 1,000 yards last season. Thielen was kind of banged up. He had a down season, but very surprising, Madden did not rob me or strip me of his superstar dev. They let us keep it, and it's really rare. Like, he's 32 years old. Usually, you know, that age, when you get like 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, past that, they usually strip you of a dev trait, and they allowed him to keep it. I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain. KJ Osborne, though, had a hell of a season. He was our best receiver, even better than Justin Jefferson. I mean, they had the same catches and touchdowns, but he was better than him by yards, and he went up to star dev. So now we have a triple threat at wide receiver. Still got Olabisi Johnson, Amir Smith, Marset, and Dan Chisena. Tight end, Irv Smith. This is the make or break year for him. He not only, I think he got injured for a couple of games last season. Look what numbers he put up. This is starting tight end numbers now. Starting. No Kyle Rudolph, the split reps with. No, bro. You starting, bro. You are the number 1 target when it comes to the tight end position. And you put up 23, 2, 3, 3, and 3. Make or break year if he wants a new contract. We did draft a tight end, though, just in case. Christian Bates out of Washington. And we still have Ben Ellefson as our tight end 3. We got Christian Darrisaw, brought in Cam Irvin to be his backup. As we're Cleveland, brought in this guy, undrafted free agent rookie Mitch Bush out of California. Center, we got Garrett Bradbury, brought in Evan Brown to be his backup. Udo, who was really good last season, I think he's going into a contract season, still competing with Wyatt Davis. And then at right tackle, we have Brian O'Neill. We brought in David Questenberry to be his backup, so we added some more depth to our backup offensive lineman. Daniil Hunter had a decent season. Actually had a good season last season, double-digit sacks. We just signed this guy, Spencer Reed, undrafted rookie free agent, brought back to Sean Bauer. No Janarius Robinson because he was stolen from us on our practice squad last season. Right there we have Jerry Hughes, who we brought in. He's going to replace the Sheldon Richardson, Everson Griffin role, but DJ Wonnum will start again. Have Patrick Jones, got him back. He got stolen from us along with Janarius Robinson, but we saw Patrick Jones in free agency, so we were able to snag him back up, and they must have signed Jonathan Ledbetter. Defensive tackle, no more Michael Pierce. Like I said, we traded him away to get like an extra 2nd and 3rd round pick to get more young players in the draft. But Dalvin Tomlinson is still here as our defensive tackle 1. And then after that, we're kind of weak. We're probably going to have to upgrade defensive tackle 2. But for this season, Armon Watts is going to get a chance. Brought in Big Al Woods, James Lynch, Twyman. All the young guys are going to get a chance to play. Left outside linebacker, though, Jameel Mackey was one of the 2nd round picks, I believe, that we drafted. Yeah, second round pick 4, and he's gonna start right away. Still got Ryan Connolly and Michael Kendricks, the brother of Eric Kendricks, former Eagle, I think he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles, former Brown, former Seahawk. Bringing in Michael Kendricks to play with his brother, Eric Kendricks. Troy Dye, still here, right outside linebacker. Another rookie outside linebacker, Jimmy Barksdale, who we got in the second round as well. Both of them in the second round, and they're both going to possibly start. Still got Chaz Surratt, Cam Dantzler, but Patrick Peterson was the man for year 1. He had a hell of a season, turned back into the old Pat Pete, 6 interceptions, leading the team, also made the thumbnail for the video. Cam Dantzler was okay, but the bigger story here is Landon Felder. He was our first round pick in the draft. Y'all know we stayed with the tradition of taking cornerback, somebody in the secondary, defensive backs in the first round like Mike Zimmer did. And we did the same damn thing. He's going to play in the slot. Still got Chris Boyd and Harrison Hand. Free safety Cam Bynum going into his second season as a starter. But if he's not ready, we brought in DJ Swearinger Sr., and then Hitman had a really good season. He was stripped of his superstar dev trait, though. I feel like him and Thielen should have been switched. Thielen should be star, and Harrison Smith should still have superstar, but it is what it is. And we have Josh Metellus as the backup. Special teams is where it gets a little fun now. This is where preseason is going to matter. Special teams is going to matter. We drafted this guy, Dalton Kendrick, right? But I wasn't satisfied with it. So I brought in Michael Bagley, and they're going to compete for the starting kicker spot in the preseason. Not only kicker now. Not only kicker. When we switch over to the punter position, we drafted this guy, Andrew Beckham, in the 6th round. And then I saw this guy. Peep to college, LSU, purple and gold, alumni, Pat Peterson, Al Woods, who we signed. I think he went to LSU. Kick power is almost the same. The one we drafted has, three points more. But look at the accuracy, though. Look at the difference in accuracy, 80 to 69. So we brought him in, and both of these rookie punters are going to compete for the starting job. So special teams is a big focus here in the preseason. We're going to have some open competition. And do we have a team captain slot available? Let me see really quick. We do not. So we have all our team captains. Let's simulate the preseason. Like I said, we got special team battles going on. We got Blake Bortles, Kellen Mond. They're going down to hell. Defensive tackle too. Armand Watts, James Lynch, Al Woods, Jalen Twyman. Somebody's going to be defensive tackle too. And let's simulate the first game against the Jets. See how we do. And we lose in overtime. Preseason game going into overtime. That's how we get more injuries. Can't have that. So let's put Blake Bortles in now. And then we're going to go to kicker. We're going to put Michael Bagley in. And then we're going to go to punter. And we're going to put in the other rookie punter, Mike Norris, out of LSU. And see how they do in the second preseason game against the Miami Dolphins. And we win. We do have a wide receiver mentorship. This is probably Thielen. He's going to Amir Smith-Marset. Okay. That is interesting. I'm going to say getting open. And we're going to do, what is Thielen best at? Let's do medium routes. We know Amir Smith-Marset got some speed on him, so he's probably good with the deep route running. So we'll do medium. That'd be nice to have like a 4th wide receiver to our group. And now we're going to go back to Kellen Mond. And then we're going to go back to the rookie kicker that we took in the 5th round over Michael Bagley. And then we're going to go to the punter, Beckham, see how he does. Also, defensive tackle, I forgot about them. James Lynch needs to get an opportunity. Jalen Twyman needs to get in there, get an opportunity. So we're going to take Tomlinson out. We're going to take Al Woods out. Let's put Lynch, Watts, and Twyman. Let's do it like that. And see how they all do in the final preseason game against the Washington Commanders. We lose, so we go 1-2. We only have to cut 11 people, but we're going to look at the stats, and Kellen Mond is going to outplay Blake Bortles to win that backup quarterback job. I mean, they both 32 of 58, 33 of 58. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 3 touchdowns. So it is kind of weird because, like, yeah, Blake Bortles threw more picks, but he threw more touchdowns than Kellen Mond. They had like the same amount of stats. But I will say this. Kellen Mond started 2 of those 3 games, so he played less snaps. Blake Bortles played more snaps. That probably allowed him more touchdowns, probably allowed him. So I have this one's kind of complicated. I think Kellen Mond will be quarterback 2, and I think, do we keep Blake Bortles or just release his ass? I don't know yet. Alexander Madison will be running back 2. Receiver KJ Osborne had a big preseason. Olabisi Johnson was really good. The rookie tight end, I mean, he might even take Irv Smith's job at tight end. And then defense, we have 1 sack from Spencer Reed. Josh Metellus had a pick. Okay, so both field goal kickers missed 1. But who made the longest? Okay, Michael Bagley did. But you being the veteran, we're going with the rookie kicker. Now the punter, Beckham, he punted 3 more times than Norris. They both made it inside the 20 twice, but the longest punt went to Andrew Beckham. Now, and Norris played not okay. I think Beckham's going to win the job. So both special teamers that we drafted are going to win the job at punter and kicker. Now, Blake Bortles, I think I'm going to cut him. I think I am going to release him, and we're going to go with Kellen Mond as our quarterback 2. Running back, we're going to keep all 4. Receiver, we're going to keep all of those guys. Tight end, we're going to keep all of them. Offensive line, we're going to keep all of them. Defensive end, we're going to cut Tashawn Bauer again. Got cut last season. Spencer Reed just had a good preseason. And then right in, I'm going to cut Jonathan Ledbetter because I don't know how he got here. I'm going to keep Patrick Jones this time so he does not get stolen again. And then defensive tackle, we are going to cut Isaiah Mack. We're going to keep Jalen Twyman because we need a lot of depth at defensive tackle because we are unsure still who's going to be our defensive tackle 2. I might just even go with Big Al Woods. Left outside linebacker, we're going to keep all 3. Middle, we're going to keep all 2. Right, we're going to keep all 2. After Harrison Hand, all these other cornerbacks underneath Harrison Hand can go. So Terrell Bonds, Jerry Jacobs, and Trey Robinson. That should clear most of the spots that we have to get rid of. And then the extra kicker, Michael Bagley, will be released. And then that punter, we're not going to release him. We are going to move him to the practice squad just in case if the other rookie punter slips up. We have another one, but he's probably going to get stolen from us. Let's be real. And we do have to cut one more person. Who is that lucky person going to Pete? Maybe Dan Chisena, but I kind of want him to make the roster this season. Maybe Patrick Jones again or Jalen Twyman. It's probably going to have to be Jalen Twyman. See, Patrick Jones, Jalen Twyman. I want Dan Chisena to play this season, especially on special teams. I guess Jalen Twyman. We'll put him on the practice squad. He didn't get stolen, and I hope he doesn't get stolen this season. And we are going to check the free agency just to see if there are some new names popping up. Because, usually week 3, there are some different people. Like Jaquizzi Tart wasn't here before. Could bring Xavier Rhodes back. Not going to do that. We want to look at defensive tackle, see if anybody is there. So, yeah, no big upgrades. So, not nobody worth signing. So, yeah, we're just going to keep. Anthony Barr had signed with the Cowboys today as I record this. Let's see. Yeah, so we could go Jaquiski Tart over Cam Bynum, but I like Cam Bynum a lot, and I'm going to give him a chance. So let's upgrade the players. advance the week, adjust the lineup, set up the depth chart, and get on to year 2. See if we can make the playoffs, just like we did last season. But this time, do it with an over 500 record. Not no damn 8-9, not no damn 7-10, 6-11. All right, so Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook. I kind of want to keep playing Kane over Wayne Gallman. Yeah, I want to do that. Fullback, CJ Ham. We'll go Wayne Gallman as the backup fullback, and then Ellison, receiver, Justin Jefferson, Osborne, Amir Smith, Marset, Olabisi Johnson, Dan Trisena, Irv Smith. This is the last season, boy. Last season. Still young, too. That's what I hate about it. Has star dev and everything, and he's just not performing. He's not doing his thing, man. Danielle Hunter. Yep, Jerry Hughes. I'm going to start DJ Wonnum. And then Tomlinson. They have Watts starting over Al Woods. I kind of just want to go with Al Woods, the veteran. Mackey over Kendricks. Where the hell is Ryan Connolly? Where the hell is Ryan Connolly? And then middle, Dye, Mackey. Let's do Kendricks. And then on the right, let's do Barksdale with Chaz Surratt. Connolly, cornerback, Cam Dantzler. No, we're going to start Pat Pete, and then Cam Dantzler, and then Felder. Free safety is going to be Bynum, Swearinger. Strong safety is going to be Harrison Smith, Metellus. Special teams is going to be Kane and Amir Smith, Marset, followed by Olabisi Johnson, followed by Felder and KJ Osborne. And then punt return, I think I'm going to do Dan Trisena. He has a lot of speed on him, 95 speed too. So I'm going to do Dan Trisena. And I guess Pat Pete. Kickoff start will be Dalton Kendrick, the kicker. Long snapper will be Garrett Bradbury. Third down back will be Dalvin Cook. Power back will be Dalvin Cook. Slot receiver will be KJ Osborne. The rest left in will be Danielle Hunter. Let's put Jerry Hughes right here. And I guess we'll do Barksdale right there. On the right, Wonnum, Hughes, Reed. Defensive tackle will be Tomlinson. They have Watts and Lynch. I'm fine with that. And then sub linebacker, Kendricks, Mackey, and we're going to do Barksdale. Slot cornerback will be not Pat Peterson. It will be Felder, Swearinger, Chris Boyd. Okay, let's do that. And let's get on to the regular season. We kick off the season against the Philadelphia Eagles. We are we a 79 overall? We're a 79 overall, I think. 77 defense, 81 offense. So our offense is better than our defense. And I'm going to say, first year coach, we didn't do nothing in the offseason. We just drafted. I'm expecting a down year. I don't think we're going to have a good year. I'm going to say about 6 wins. I know I'm just playing it safe, but I really didn't think we got better at all. I just think we got worse. And we were 8-9 last season, so we got worse roster-wise. So I'm going to say about 6 wins. Let's look at the college players that's coming out of the draft. As I do see a quarterback at the top of the board out of Georgia, top 5, and then another one, Michael Novak out of where? LSU, purple and gold. And then Antoine Carlisle, Miami. So there are, 5 quarterbacks. 3 top 5. So maybe we get a new quarterback. But we're going to have to wait for that in the offseason, as we still have the regular season and the postseason, if we make the postseason, to go through. Kick off the season against the Philadelphia Eagles at home, U.S. Bank Stadium. Can we beat them? And we lose by a touchdown, 27-20. Not a blowout, so that's something to take away and be happy about. But we did turn the ball over once, so did they. Not a bad game. We really could have won that game if we got a little bit more play from Kirk Cousins. This is not the time for you to not play big in big games. This is you playing for your damn job. This is you playing to remain captain. Captain Kirk. Danielle Hunter, 2 sacks. Felder, the rookie, half a sack. Tomlinson with a half a sack. A pick for the rookie left outside linebacker. What a game. 10 tackles, 1 TFL, and 1 interception in his debut. The rookie kicker making both of his field goals. The rookie punter inside the 23 damn times. The rookies showing out in game 1, even though we lose that first game to the Philadelphia Eagles. Next, we have a division game against the Detroit Lions. We have a weekly award winner. Goes to Mackey. Told you he had a big game. And then we have a breakout player scenario. I'm guessing it's Mackey. Called it. Was really surprised he didn't have a start when I drafted him. Can we beat the Lions on the road to get our first win of the season, our first division win of the season, get Mackey to star dev, make us look like a draft king, and 34-20, we beat them. That is a good sign. Let's look at Mackey's stats to see how he did. We outrushed them, shut the running game down. They did pass the ball on us. No turnovers. We were up 24-3 at the half. Kirk Cousins was really efficient, just didn't score a touchdown. And Alexander Madison, who is in a contract year 2, we have to make a decision. Do we want to keep him paired up with Dalvin Cook or let him go and be a starter on another team? Dalvin Cook must have got injured. Still had a touchdown. Thielen was really good. Irv Smith was okay. Brian O'Neill, who had a terrible season last season. DJ won him with a sack. Pick for Pat Pete. Pick for Cam Bynum. And I don't see Mackey's name. Kicking, though. 2 for 2 once again from the rookie kicker. Did Mackey hit start F? I don't think he did. I didn't see his name anywhere unless he got it from like us stopping their total yards or something like that. The mock draft 1 is out, and we're projected top 10, taking a defensive end out of Memphis to replace DJ Wonnum. Not feeling that pick. Not feeling that pick at all, especially when there's a quarterback right under us. Going to the Jets when they have Zach Wilson. Please fix the draft logic for Madden 23. First TV game of the season against the Giants, but before that, yeah, Mackey didn't hit it. It is okay. I'm pretty sure you're going to be a star player sooner or later. And we do have 2 new injuries. I'm guessing Dalvin Cook, right? Okay, 4 weeks and then Darisaw. Okay, this isn't all too bad. I know it looks bad. We're expected to have a bad season when you look at our roster right now. But this is really good for Alexander Madison. He just had a big game rushing the ball, right? If he can, over these next 4 games, this stretch of 4 games, if Alexander Madison can hold his own, I will give him a new contract to bring him back to be our running back too. This is his time to prove that we should invest in our backup running back. And can we beat the Giants not at home, but on TV on the road? Prime time, and we lose 21-7. Monday Night Football, get embarrassed. Could not run the ball. Couldn't pass the ball. Kirk Cousins has not thrown a touchdown this whole damn season. In 3 games, he has not thrown a touchdown pass. With 3 really good receivers. Defense didn't show up either. And we're 1-2. 1-2 against the 1-2 Miami Dolphins. Something has to give. Somebody's going to get their second win of the season. It better be us. We're at home. And we barely beat them 14-13 by a point. You can just tell we're sorry as hell. You can just tell by the way we're playing. Look at these passing yards. I bet your brother didn't even throw a touchdown pass. I bet you he did not throw a goddamn touchdown pass. 9 of 19 and we won with that. Madison was okay. 2 touchdowns, 85 yards. And Kirk Cousins is stinking up the joint. He is really stinking up the joint. I'm thinking about putting Kellen Mond in to see what he can do. 2.5 for Danielle Hunter, Kendricks. Michael Pierce, revenge game. We got the win, but he did get a sack on Kirk Cousins. Barksdale getting a half a sack. Our rookie kicker missing a field goal. First one of his career. And even though we're 2-2, Kirk Cousins, bro. I might make a change at quarterback and go at Kellen Mond to see what he can do before we decide to draft like a quarterback. Let's look at Kirk Cousins' stats right now. I don't think Bro has thrown a touchdown pass in 4 games. He is not. He is not. 0 in 4 games. See if we can beat the Colts on the road to advance to 3-2, and we lose 33-28. Kirk Cousins, you had to have thrown a touchdown. Like those 28 points, it cannot be 4 rushing touchdowns. 344 passing yards, no turnovers. That's a good sign. And okay, there we go. 4 touchdowns, no pick. That was his ass. That was his ass. If he did not throw a touchdown pass or have a big game like this, we were gonna go with Kellen Mond, Alexander Madison. We could have won this game. KJ Osborne, $113, 101 for Adam Thielen. He's having a great season. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards and a touchdown. We got to get Justin Jefferson the ball. Damn it. Inside of 20 once for our rookie punter, and we are 2-3, struggling a little bit. I want to say a little bit, a lot. Weekly award winner is going to go to Kirk Cousins. He needed that big time because his ass was going to be replaced. We're going to kick him off the damn ship, and we're going to get a new captain at quarterback. 2-3, 2-3. Something's got to give. Can we beat the Jets on the road? And we do. 38-10, our first blowout victory of the season so far. 38-10 over the Jets on the road. We shut the running game down, ran the ball. We shut the passing game down. No turnovers. We got a couple of turnovers on the defense. And there goes Kirk Cousins throwing them damn touchdowns. Madison, 100 yards. 40 yards, freaking A. Coming out game for him. And then Wayne Gallman even had a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, I say we had to give him the ball. The game listened to me. The players listened to me, and they gave him the ball. He had 94 yards and a touchdown. Danielle Hunter, Amon Watts were really good. Cam Bynum, Harrison Smith, both safeties getting some interceptions. Damn, 400 yards punting from Braden, man. Golly. I do play my team every single year. Cam Bynum, though, having a chance to go up to star dev. I feel like he had his dev trade scenario last season and he didn't hit it. Can't remember if he did or not. Hopefully he is this one, but we do get Dalvin Cook and David Quessenberry back from injury. So that is good for the running game. Take pressure off of Kirk Cousins having to throw some damn touchdowns. And Madison did really good filling in. He had a couple of 100-yard game rushing. And we lose to the Seattle Seahawks 14-26. And, I mean, we ran the ball. We just turned the ball over too many times. Way too many times. 2 picks for Kirk Cousins, 4 sacks given up. Got outplayed by Russell Wilson. Dalvin Cook comes back 91 yards. Touchdown for Madison. 80 yards for KJ Osborne. Cam Irving having to start giving up 3 sacks because Christian Darrisaw is out with injury. What is our record? 2-4, something like that. 2-4, 3-4, 3-4. Mock draft 2 is available. We should be at the top of the draft somewhere. And all the quarterbacks going 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are 14 taking a defensive tackle. Okay, we do need a defensive tackle. Parker Ross out of, what is it, Virginia Tech, Texas Tech, one of those Texas Tech. And he looks okay. But the way Kirk Cousins is playing, might need a quarterback. Let's see if Cam Bynum, it's frustrating. Now we had the Detroit Lions. I feel like we beat them already. Can we sweep them? We probably did lose to them. And we lose 31-17. 31-17. And we split the season series with them. They beat us by 14 points. They outrushed us. They outpassed us. They just outplayed us. 2 touchdowns for Kirk Cousins. Kaepernick gets the better of the deal. 70 yards for Dalvin Cook. Receiving, KJ Osborne is having a big season because he is in the slot. I feel like we need to put Thielen or Jefferson in the slot so they can have big numbers. Just Kirk Cousins not finding them the ball. It'd be nice to blossom and develop KJ Osborne as a superstar receiver and just have him and Justin Jefferson because Thielen is probably going to fall off at some point. 41-38, high-scoring shootout with the Dallas Cowboys, but 3-game losing streak. 3-game losing streak. And Kirk Cousins was not bad, but big game for Justin Jefferson. But what I'm going to do now is something that I feel like we have to do. This isn't working. Zimmer's gone. I'm here. Kirk Cousins isn't being the captain. He's not being a leader right now. We are at the bye week. This is a perfect opportunity to see what Kellen Mond can do before I decide I want to get another quarterback. So we're going to give Kellen Mond a chance, week 11 against the Falcons. See what Landon Felder is for a depth trait. We're going to make him a slot scheme fit. And he's a star. He is a star. Next, we're going to look at the contracts to negotiate, and the first person up is Alexander Mattison, and I said it. He did really well filling in. Was thinking about, not being selfish, keeping him and letting him go somewhere where he can, be a starting running back, but I want to keep Alexander Mattison. I know I could let him go, move Kane up the depth chart, but he did really well, and I want to keep him, keep that 1-2 punch going. Tomlinson, don't know yet. Kirk Cousins, probably not at this point because he's, been benched. Irv Smith, still have to wait till the end of the season. And then everybody else can wait as well. So congratulations, Alexander Mattison. It's crazy. You would think we were going to bring back Irv Smith, Kirk Cousins, but we chose not to bring those guys back, and we bring back Alexander Mattison. Upgrade the team one more time. Or Dan Chisena all by himself. So a 4-5 team, this is probably a good game to get Kellen Mond in. It's not against like some hard team, winning team. We're at home too, so he should feel comfortable enough. We are last in the division, so we have nothing to lose at this point. Our goal was 6 wins, so 3 wins away from that. Might not even get it. Might just stick with 3 wins for the remainder of the season. And he does lose in his debut game, 28-17 to the Falcons. But I'm pretty sure we still would have lost with Kirk Cousins. We ran the ball okay. Passing yards were not bad. No turnovers. Let's see how the kid did. 1 touchdown, no pick, only 1 sack, 288 yards, 20 of 30. Not bad for Kellen Mond. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. He got the ball to the receivers, the tight end, the offensive line like blocking for him. Field goal kicker missed the field goal. Cordell Patterson, we drafted him. And now he's some superstar running back in Atlanta. We do have a new injury. And that new injury is the Hitman, out 6 weeks. I think it said a ruptured disc before my R2 jam. Dalvin Cook and Carousel keep getting hurt. Now we have the division-leading 7-3 Chicago Bears on the road. And we lose to them, I think, in overtime. And the schedule wasn't loading. I was about to get really angry. And we do lose in overtime. I mean, running game was okay. 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers. 3 touchdowns for David Montgomery. We couldn't stop him. $117 for Justin Jefferson. KJ Osborne was really good. And we had a sack for Danielle Hunter. No picks, no missed field goals, inside the 20 twice for Andrew Beckham, our punter. And we are 3-7. It's a losing season. But at least we're starting to see that, we can't do it with Kirk Cousins anymore. Kellen Mond looks like he's not the answer. At least we're getting some answers. Chad Surratt, not the answer. At right outside linebacker. So we're getting some answers answered. We're getting some questions answered here in year 2. And we're seeing what guys can do. We're seeing what they're capable of. We're seeing what they are. 29-21 as our losing streak continues on to 6 games. We ran the ball well. Now we're turning the ball over. Do we put Kirk Cousins back in? Can't go back to him, right? Can't go back to him. And, going back to him wouldn't do anything. Spencer Reed, backup rookie, left in the sack. Yeah, going back to Kirk Cousins really wouldn't do much. So we're just going to stick it out with Kellen Mond for the remainder of the season. TV game against the division-leading Chicago Bears, and we beat them 24-21. So it took a couple of games for Kellen Mond to get his first win as a starter on Sunday Night Football, and look at those rushing numbers. That's why we decided to bring Alexander Madison back. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick for Kellen Mond. He gets his first win. Dalvin Cook, Madison, they were really great. We're going to keep them together. KJ Osborne is balling. If you can go up depth trade again, that would be really nice. Armon Watts, Tomlinson, Landon Felder getting his first career pick. I feel like Armon Watts is having a low-key good season. I've been seeing his name a lot, especially in the sack department. Now we have the Patriots after Kellen Mond. Another TV game, back-to-back. After Kellen Mond got his first win under his belt, he gets a second straight one. Second straight one. Monday night, won on Sunday night, now he wins on Monday night. So it really wasn't him. It was really the running game. But he didn't make any mistakes. Only got sacked 3 times. And Dalvin Cook went off. Thielen was really good. Touchdown for KJ Osborne, having a hell of a season again. Tomlinson, Mackey. No field goals inside the 20 once from our punter. And with those 2 straight wins, I believe our record is like 5-8, 5-7. We are 5-9. I was way off. Chasson Rack coming back from injury. Now we have the 6-8 Washington Commanders. And we lose by 2 points. Right now we're just playing for pride, playing for draft position. We're playing for or evaluating the players that may be returning next season. Taylor Heineke, also a former Viking. Justin Jefferson with a TD. Neil Hunter. Jerry Hughes in his first sack as a Viking. 5-10. Like I said, 6 wins was the target, and it looks like that's where we might be at. Jerry Hughes playing against his former Buffalo Bills team. And we win, and we get our 6th win of the season. So I'm not really happy, but I got the 6th win. If we get 7, I guess you can say we overexceed expectations. If we lose, we hit it right on the nail, right on the mark. So Kellen Mond, he's actually not playing that bad. But I don't know if he's franchise quarterback material, at least for right now. No interceptions. And let's get the final game of the season over with. See if we're going to have 6 wins or 7 wins. I know we're probably last in the division. We're actually 3rd. So finishing 3rd wouldn't be bad. Let's beat the Packers. Let's ruin their little playoff seeding. And we lose. So we do get 6 wins, same as the Lions. But we finished 3rd rather than last. That's good. Let's see, 10-7 Bears, and the Packers come back and win a division. Now, where will we be picking, though, in the draft? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're number 6. Broncos probably need a quarterback. Jets, even though they don't need one, they got, Zach Wilson. They're still going to take one. Lions probably need one. Dolphins, same situation with the Jets. So we may have to trade up for the quarterback we want. We may not have to, though. But seeing that those quarterbacks might go back to back to back, most likely we're going to have to trade up. But we get our contract extended. We got the goal we wanted. 27 points per game, 29th in passing, 12th in rushing, 13 defensive points a game, 25th in passing, 12th in rushing. So the running game is okay. It is the passing on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, and I would say scoring. Looking at the passing leaders and top performers, you have Brady, Mahomes, and Ryan. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, Aaron Donald with 25, Khalil Mack with 23, Tank Lawrence with 18. Yeah, AJ Terrell, James Bradbury, Isaiah Simmons, JLK, Isaiah Simmons again, and then Dre Greenlaw. Looking at our stats, we were 26 in offensive yards. Kirk Cousins, you see there, he didn't play a full season because he got benched for Kellen Mond. Defensive yards was 20. How the hell? Oh, Dalvin Cook did miss 4 games, but to damn near have 900 yards is still good. 1,000 yards for Justin Jefferson, even though he didn't have a great quarterback play. And then looking at them, when you combine both of the numbers, you get 25 touchdowns, 11 picks. You get about 3,800 yards. passing, and then longest pass of the season, 74 yards, and then the stats combined is about 39. Rushing, I mean, Madison did his thing, filling in for Dalvin Cook, missing those 4 games. They both fumbled once. Longest rush this season was 72 yards for Alexander Madison, 4 touchdowns for Kane, touchdown for Mon, touchdown for Galman. Receiving 2,000-yard receivers, and once again, it's Justin Jefferson and KJ Osborne. KJ Osborne taking over that Adam Thielen role now. He's emerging as our wide receiver 2. Thielen's going more into the wide receiver 3 role. Irv Smith's out of here, but a touchdown for Thielen. That's kind of, but 11 touchdowns for KJ Osborne. He leads the team in touchdown receptions, and then Justin Jefferson leads the team in catches and yards. Longest catch of the season, 74 yards. KJ Osborne from Kirk Cousins. Disappointed at Irv Smith Jr. Offensive line, better. Much better. Right at 10 for Darisaw. He didn't play a whole season, though, so he probably would have went over 10 if he did. O'Neal was garbage last season, and he got under 10 right at 7. That's really good. But Bradbury sucked ass. Udo was just average, and then Cam Irvin was terrible because he was the backup. And then Ezra Cleveland had an okay season. Looking at the, oh my God, defense was on the field a lot. I can already tell. But Mackey is a rookie, 114, 7 TFLs, a sack and a pick. Decent, good rookie season. Kendricks, just an okay season. Felder only had 1 pick. Cam Bynum had 2 picks, 25 TFLs, 10.5 sacks for Daniil Hunter. 18 TFLs for Tomlinson, but not a lot of sacks. Not a lot of pressure from this defense. Not a lot of pressure. Waldham had 9 TFLs, 6 sacks. Don't know if we can develop him as like a starter. And look at Armon Watts. 40 tackles, 9 TFLs, 4 sacks. If we don't bring him back, he's going to get paid by somebody else. And then Barksdale, the other rookie, 70 tackles, 2 sacks. So pretty good season for our linebackers. Not a lot of interceptions, forced fumbles. We had 1 or 2, Kendricks and Barksdale. We had a block for Bynum and Harrison Smith. We had a pick 6 for Mackey, the rookie, and then no safeties. Did not expect that pick 6. 1 extra pointer was blocked, and he missed 1. He only missed 2 field goals all season. Shout out to Dalton Kendrick, DK. And then the punter, he averaged 50.7 inside the 2010 times. Longest was a 70. No special team touchdown. Yearly awards, MVP, Christian McCaffrey. Coach of the Year, Urban Meyer. Might as well name the award after him as many times he's won it in his damn Madden 22 rebuilds. Who's the offensive player of the year goes to Christian McCaffrey. Defensive player of the year goes to Aaron Donald. Daniil Hunter at number 10. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Drew Glenn. Defensive rookie goes to Keith McGee of the Bucks. We got Mackey at 5. Best QB goes to Dak Prescott. Running back goes to Christian McCaffrey. Receiver goes to Calvin Ridley. KJ Osborne at 9. Zach Martin. D lineman goes to Aaron Donald. Daniil Hunter at number 6. Linebacker goes to Khalil Mack. DB goes to James Bradbury. And then kicker goes to Greg the Leg. And Kendrick coming in at number 5 as a rookie. That is pretty damn impressive. Pretty impressive, my boy. Let's advance to the Pro Bowl. See if we have any Vikings represented. As it is a Chiefs-Cardinals Super Bowl. Not one Viking. I don't see not one Minnesota Viking. I would say Daniil Hunter was robbed, got snubbed, and Patrick Peterson makes it again? Probably from the 100 tackles. And Dan Chisena. We get another punt returner. So shout out Dan Chisena and Pat Pete once again. Making the Pro Bowl, not slowing down. His former team, though, the Cardinals, in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Do we have any dev trait upgrades? I would say nobody gets one. Nobody deserves one. Maybe KJ Osborne, a superstar? No, he remains a star, and everybody else on offense remains the same. On defense, we get... Was Daniil Hunter a superstar at X Factor before? Like, what was he? Yeah, he was X Factor already. Felder came out as a star. Mackey goes up to star. Okay, he didn't get the dev trait scenario in season, but he gets it, Super Bowl week. And Cam Bynum goes up for some apparent reason. So the two guys that failed their dev traits in season, they get it anyway. They get it anyway. Let's go. And we're going to root for the Cardinals. Like to see something different. And the Chiefs beat the Cardinals 21-14. Patrick Mahomes is probably MVP. Chris McCaffrey, Urban Meyer, Chris McCaffrey, Aaron Donald, and then that quarterback Drew Glenn for the Saints, and then that left end Keith McGee for the Bucs. So the offense and defensive rookie remains the same as the awards, not just in the AFC and NFC, but overall rookies of the year. Have a lot of money to spend in free agency off Kirk Cousins' contract. Mock Draft 3 is out. We are number 6. And this game is so annoying. So annoying. They probably don't need a damn quarterback because they probably still have Deshaun Watson, right? They don't need a quarterback, but, I mean, he went to college at Miami, so I actually like that fit. I like that fit a lot. But we're probably going to have to trade up for a freaking quarterback, even though we could get like this Whitlock guy, or there was another one. There's another one out of there's 2 quarterbacks out of LSU. How many freaking quarterbacks are in this class that are round 1 projected? A ton of them. But we want to get the best one. Make sure we get the best one. So these other guys down here, they don't look like they're it. So it's really just those top 5 guys, the 3 top 5 dudes. And that is Carlisle out of Miami. Actually, he doesn't look all, I mean, his stats probably don't look that good. It's really Novak out of LSU. And he really doesn't look all that. Spencer Booth might be the best. Actually, this class of quarterbacks might not be. Okay, interesting. Looking at the retirements. Brady retires? Okay, here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers retired, so we don't have to deal with him in the NFC North. We lose Michael Kendricks, so at least we know the Packers are going to go with Jordan Love or another quarterback, so they get a little bit weaker. And they won the division. Got to watch out for the Bears. Now, Dalvin Tomlinson, I don't really think he did enough to earn a new contract. 18 TFL is a lot. That is a lot. But only 2 sacks. I don't know if we bring him back. I'm going to let him test. Irv Smith can kiss my ass. Kirk Cousins, farewell. Armand Watts can go get paid big money somewhere else. Udo was just decent. Colony, Boyd, Metellus. Now, Metellus wasn't that bad. Actually, what did Metellus do? I'm thinking I might bring him back. He didn't do nothing. He just did something in preseason. So, all these guys, I'm bringing back Pat Pete. He is just aging like fine wine. He's coming back. 2nd straight Pro Bowl. We'll work out a deal later. Spencer Reed had 1 sack. That's too much money for him. I like these backup linemen, though, like Evan Brown. I would be willing to give 2-year contract to. Questenberry was banged up. Cam Irvin was trash. And then Mitch Bush, we'll just bring him back. He was an undrafted rookie, so bring back a couple of backup linemen, and we're just getting rid of everybody else. That's just the way it is. Looking at our roster now, it's completely depleted. We don't have a quarterback. We just have Kellen Mond. We got our running backs. Got our fullback. We got our receivers. Thielen does lose superstar dev. He is down to star. We got KJ Osborne still at star. That's good. So at least we know we have the receivers. We need a tight end now. We need a right guard now. We need probably a right end or upgrade at right end. Need a couple of defensive tackles. Kendricks lost his superstar dev trait. He's down to star. We're going to get Pat Pete back. Bynum is still here. Harrison Smith is still here. And then we got our kickers and our punters. So let's look at free agency. We got $100 million to spend. Big ticket. Baker is here. He's a superstar dev. Oh, man. And I just said those quarterbacks in that class didn't look good. Did they get Baker? I'm gonna take a chance with a rookie quarterback. Don't need running back, don't need fullback, don't need receiver. We do need a tight end. Irv Smith is the best on the goddamn market. He's the best on the market. We're gonna have to bring back Kyle Rudolph. Bring back Kyle Rudolph. Finish his Vikings career. I don't hate it. Bring back Kyle Rudolph. Just to mentor some guys, whoever our quarterback is going to be. We need a right guard, right? Nobody's there. Wyatt Davis is probably going to get a chance to start. Left end, J.J. Watt doesn't want to come here. We're not ready to win. Untitled Tomlinson is there. Maybe I give him a 1-year deal. He had a lot of TFLs. I just wanted him to test the market. So I'll give him a 1-year deal to come back. Montez Sweat is here. But I don't want him. I just don't want him. Cole Holcomb seems like he would be a Viking, but we got Barksdale, a rookie that we drafted. We got Felder. We got Dantzler. I want Greedy Williams is here. Greedy Williams is here. LSU. And Pat Pete. But we're going to bring Pat Pete back. If I can find him. If he didn't retire in preseason. There he is. Pat Peterson. Bring him back. Another year deal. We're just going to give him that. He's been playing well. Gets, deserves to get his money. And once again, it's like a weak free agency. So bringing back our guys, and you can play with even bringing back Kyle Rudolph. So no big moves, saving our money still. Want to wait to get our quarterback in hand, and then fill out the rest of the roster after that. So we get Pat Pete, we get Tomlinson, Kyle Rudolph. You got to be coming, right? You got to be coming. You just second guessing about coming back to Minnesota. Mock Draft 4 is out, and we're going to have to trade up for the quarterback that we want. Going to have to trade up for the quarterback that we want. Now, it's just, do we want Novak, do we want Booth, or do we want Carlisle? That is the question. And I have no idea. No freaking idea who I want. Ty Whitlock actually does not look bad. Ty Whitlock, when you look at it, A awareness, A throw on the run, A trucking. We know he's a scrambler tight at 6'5", 226. Second fastest quarterback. He is a beast. We might not have to trade up. We might not have to trade up, bro. Yeah, we might not have to trade up. We might not have to trade up. We might not have to trade up. Hold on here. And there's 2 quarterbacks out of Georgia, Booth and Whitlock. Whitlock was the backup, and I think I might take his ass. I like him. I'm going to take Whitlock. I'm going to take him. I just convinced myself. Let's advance the week. Should be able to get Kyle Rudolph back. We have a 5th-year option. I'm going to say it's Justin Jefferson, right? It is Justin Jefferson, and we're going to pick it up. As we get Kyle Rudolph back, and we're gonna do the private workouts we're gonna do for the quarterbacks. I know it's probably not gonna work, and I'm gonna say I like Spencer Booth. Carlisle seems to be, like it says, the best fit for us, and we're gonna do Whitlock. Those are the three quarterbacks we like. And let's see if that makes a difference for the mock draft 5. See if we know a little bit more about those players. See where everybody went in free agency. Get kicked out first. Can't wait for that day. I can't. If I see that like first quarter in Madden 23 where I get kicked out of a franchise, I am gonna reconsider even doing realistic rebuilds anymore if that happens. Nah, I wouldn't quit because of that. So the final mock is out, and it has us taking. Oh shit! We know more about the quarterbacks. So, wait, who's this Parker Shield? Did I skip over him? How many freaking quarterbacks is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where the hell is Parker Shields dude came from? Oh my lord. Parker Shields may be the guy. How do we not know it, bro? 95% we don't know his throwing. Oh, this is so dumb. I don't know which quarterback I want. Parker Shields may be the best thrower. Parker Shields may be the best thrower. Yeah. I'm going with Parker Shields. I didn't see him before. 6'6", 230 out of Louisville. I didn't see this dude before. Elite strength. He's the best thrower. His awareness isn't like where the other guys are, but he's the best thrower. We're going with Parker Shields. We're going with Parker Shields. And I didn't even look at the rest of the class. I've just been looking at the quarterbacks. So we're going to go with Parker Shields, man. Looking at the quarterbacks, I like Parker Shields. Whitlock was on my list. Booth. I'm going to put all the quarterbacks on there. I'm going to put all of them on there. And then running backs, we don't need fullback, don't need receiver. We do need a tight end. And there's literally only 2. A deep route running. Hold on here. Hold on, Tremaine Powell. We got Jim Norwell. A deep route running as well. Okay. Put him on the list too. And let's look at Randy Tillman. A catching. Second fast. Okay, we're going to put him on the list. Why are these tight ends so good? We do need a right guard. So we could take a center if he's good. A run blocking. And we could move him. This finesse is a good run block. Power's okay. We'll put him on the list. Let's look at right guard, though. Even though there's only one. See awareness. This dude is a perfect fit for us, it shows. So we got left guard, then. Why is there like a bunch of third-round dudes? There's not a lot of first-round dudes in this draft. So annoying. Wyatt Davis is probably going to have to play, right? That dude had A lead blocking. D awareness, right? He has A lead block, B run block finesse. He might not be that bad. I'll put him on the list. But looks like we're not going to be able to get a guard. We need defensive tackle. A lot of first to second round dudes here. One of these dudes could slip to us. This dude looks like a beast. He looks like a beast. So we're going to put him on the list. Dude above him might be a beast as well. Hell yeah. He's like the fastest. He's like the first in everything. And then we don't need linebackers because we did that last draft. Don't need corner, don't need safety. So, yeah, it's really just quarterback and D tackle and offensive lineman. Tight end. Let's advance the week. Oh, I didn't check the damn free agency recap to see where everybody went. It is all right, though. We're only worried about us. And let's see how this draft unfolds. So, Broncos probably going to go quarterback. Spencer Booth. Texans are going to go quarterback. Jets are going to go cornerback. Lions in our division are going to go right outside linebacker. And then the Dolphins are going to go quarterback. So the 3 top 5 ones are off the board. And then there were two. And that is Whitlock or Shields. We know more about Whitlock. He's like the best scrambler quarterback. Also has A awareness, A throwing and run, A trucking. But when I saw this dude, Parker Shields, the Giants were projected to get him. A's. He's the tallest. He has the best throw power. It shows that we're a fit, too. And he has a bunch of A's. It's just his damn awareness I'm worried about. It's a B. It's not an A like the other ones. It is a B. Who do we go with? We were all in on Whitlock at first, but Whitlock was a backup to the one that went number 1. I'm going to go Parker Shields. And I'm not going to second guess it. We're going to go Parker Shields, quarterback out of Louisville, 22 years old, 6'6", 230, strongest arm, I think, in the class, and he has those A's. Let's take him.
All right, now on the clock, the Giants.
Let's go. Didn't have to trade up for a quarterback. And now let's see what may fall to us in the second round.
The Vikings.
So we need tight end. We need defensive tackle. Randy Tillman is there. That center is available. The defensive tackle is there. Which one, though? Do we go with Cameron Clark, who had, first place everywhere? It's just he has F injury and D pursuit. Or do we go with Sharif Kirkpatrick, B block Shannon, B finesse, A tackling, right? A play rec, B hit power, C pursuit. He looks like the better player, honestly. He looks like the better player. I don't want to make a mistake. This dude's combine is crazy, though. His pursuit. It's his pursuit, man. I kind of like Kirkpatrick a little bit better. They both have A play rec. Bro, he might be better. Both of their injuries suck, by the way. A finesse, B power moves. A finesse. All right, they both have A play rec, right? The first one has A finesse moves. This guy has B finesse moves. We know his block Shannon's B, his hit power B. A tackling for both of them, right? I don't know who the hell to take. We don't know his tacklings. I have to choose. I'm just going to go Cameron Clark. Going to go with the combine. Let's go. As long as I got to hit a death, that's all I care about. We went with the combine, and it worked. And it worked out for us. And we got 2 picks back-to-back. Let's go. Didn't know we had that. So what do we take now? Do we take a big receiver and, convert him to tight end? A catching, deep route run is not good. C awareness. We could do that. Take a big receiver and convert him to tight end. If we can find one. This dude has B catching. All right, so we're not going to be able to do that. Those receivers are not it. Randy Tillman is still here at tight end. And we might have to take him now. Might also have to take one of these left ends. The center's there. That's who we're taking. Move him over the guard.
All right, it's now the Vikings' turn.
And then we're going to take that tight end. And we're getting everybody that we had hardened on our list. And I love when that happens. Get everybody that you wanted. Randy Tillman, catching. Best tight end in the class. Let's take him.
On the clock now, it's the
Should be
Giants,
a
and
good
time is
player.
ticking.
And with those first 4 picks, we got everybody that we hearted on the list.
Okay,
Everybody else after this is just
on the clock now.
surplus. I'm trying to think of position. So we need a backup safety, eventual replacement, somebody to learn behind the hitman. B catching, B pursuit, B tackling is just his kick return is an F. But while we want or need a kick return safety, this dude just seems solid C player. Same thing for this dude, just a solid C. And then let's see, Birch, D man, but A kick return. So we know he's a return man. Don't need any more. B hit power, C zone coverage, D play rag, no. So look at Kenny Barrett, F's, and then one more before we take that safety. Yeah, so we're gonna take that strong safety. Chauncey Kramer, B tackling. He's the strongest left. He has B catching, B pursuit, C finesse. We're going to take Chauncey Kramer. He looks like a pretty damn good player. A bunch of greens and yellows. It's always good when we see greens and yellows. And what's another position we need?
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Trying to think of another position we may need. Boy. Maybe backup middle linebacker. We have Troy Dye. We have Chad Surratt backing those guys up. Cornerback? Cam Dantzler going into a contract year. Pat Pete's not going to be here forever. And then we just have the rookie that we took last year. So, yeah, we could go another cornerback. Be our cornerback 4. C awareness, A block shedding, C press. Okay, he just gets injured. His play rec isn't that good. B press. Okay, we might have something here. C awareness. It's just his hit power. I don't care about the hit power.
Giants up now. They're on the clock.
Mario Newton. And then I'm going to say maybe we don't need running back.
And now on the clock, it's the Vikings.
Maybe some more offensive linemen. A right end. We have DJ Wonnum. Get some competition. So let's do that. C awareness, B pursuit, F stamina. Okay, D finesse moves. Let's do Kirk Bean. D tackling. But A hit power. And his combine isn't that bad. Wait a minute. He has some elites on the side. What was that? What was that? Elite agility. That's all. Okay. Let's look at the left end. Corey Gay. C finesse, B power moves. D hit power. Really, outside of that D hit power, he looks like the best available one. Unless we can find a left outside linebacker that's a speed rusher type or power rusher type. I'm going to take Corey Gay.
All right, now on the clock, the Giants.
And then I think that's what I'm going to do with the last pick, try to find another pass rusher, but from the linebacker position.
Now. What direction will they go?
Either right or left outside linebacker. Let's look at it. Dan Callahan, B block shedding, elite speed, A injury, C finesse moves. Okay, he looks like the pick. But let's look on the left really quick. Why is this guy falling? C zone. Okay, there's a bunch of double D's. Dalton Kaufman, B pursuit. He has F zone, C awareness. I don't like those Fs. We're just going to take Dan Callahan out of Texas, and that'll be the last pick. A lot of speed on him. And I think we did pretty good for that draft. We got all the guys we wanted, and then we found some other guys later on that we eventually wanted and got. So let's look at the draft recap as we have a new franchise quarterback. 74, that's not bad. At pick 6, when there was 3 top 5 quarterbacks and then some more quarterbacks, more first-round quarterbacks, to get a 74 overall quarterback. He has the hidden dev. He has a big arm. And he's accurate. I think, honestly, we might have got the best quarterback in the damn class, in my book. And then we got a defensive tackle with our second pick, and he looks like a pretty balanced player. And he looks really good. 67 center. We're going to move over to guard probably to compete with Wyatt Davis. And then tight end, 67. Going to have a chance to compete with the tight end we took last year and with the veteran Kyle Rudolph. So a three-way competition at tight end. We got a 68 strong safety to learn behind Harrison Smith, and he's fast and he can tackle. Then we got a cornerback. We're killing it in this draft. 69 overall, bro. 69 overall slot cornerback in the 5th round. Then we got a 66 left in. We did not do bad. And a 64 right in. All 60 plus. Got the 270s, the 2 hidden downs, the first 2 picks. But I want to see these quarterbacks. Oh, that cornerback is an 81. That is crazy. What? Pick 19? He is only normal. But he had the highest overall. Okay. But, Spencer Booth was only 70, but he had hidden. 70 for the other Louisville. So there were 2 Louisville quarterbacks and there were 2 Georgia quarterbacks. So I guess both of those colleges ran 2 quarterback systems, right? Let's see. The Browns. Then you got Tennessee. So the Ravens took a quarterback in the first round when they have Lamar Jackson. And he was normal. And then Ty Whitlock, the Giants. All right, so we know we would have got hidden if we took him. He's better than the other one, than Booth, by a point. Wow, they both were hidden dev, though. And then where's the other one? So Quincy went 21 to the Bucks, hidden dev. So it looks like most of them are hidden. 74 for Michael Novak, but he was normal. And then we got Parker Shields, and then Carlisle was a 73. Our quarterback was better than every other quarterback. Besides that 76 of the Brown, he's normal. We got the best quarterback in the class. We didn't have to trade up or none of that. But we have a new franchise quarterback. We're still far ways away from being able to compete and win. But I think with that draft pick, we are off to a great start of building this roster for like years 3, 4, and 5. We got 3 seasons with this quarterback to see if we can win. But that'll wrap it up for part 2 until the next episode.